Okay, let's cut the crap. Let's just roll. Game Pass. New releases on Xbox are going to be on Game Pass. Okay, so I heard about this like a few minutes ago. I went for a massive shit, which I didn't need before I heard the news, so obviously it really churned my stomach. I've been feeling a bit rough for about the last few hours. And all of a sudden I got this huge rush of adrenaline and rage and anger, disappointment, and I've been feeling cold, and now I've got the sweats, and it was all after I heard about this. So I felt ill already, and then this is like just been one massive shot of adrenaline that's kind of woke me the fuck up, and now I feel great, and then it's all going to be downhill from here. So hopefully I can get some sleep. But Xbox exclusives are all going to be on Game Pass. Okay, so I don't know what Phil Spencer's smoking over their Xbox. Clearly this is a last-ditch attempt to try and compete with Sony. I didn't realize Xbox were this much on the ropes, but clearly they're in a bad way to do this. Clearly they're in a fucking bad way here, because this is like a sink or swim move. This is like when you're playing poker and you just know you've got a shit hand, but you just fucking roll with it. You know what I'm saying? They're bluffing. They are bluffing. Okay? That's what they're doing here. They haven't got any fucking decent cards, okay? There's a lot of stuff I'm going to have to talk about here. A lot of things are going to have to be discussed. Let's start with the obvious one. Being as they're giving away all the exclusives, I don't know how long that's going to last for. Does that mean there isn't going to be that many exclusives? Because there hasn't been that many exclusives for the Xbox One. And all we see there is those 3 exclusives, which we already know about. Shouldn't this sort of thing be wait till like E3? I mean, probably because Sea of Thieves is coming out before E3, so they had to do this now. But at the same time, this sort of thing should have been done way back last year at E3 or at Gamescom. An announcement like this, because it seems silly to do this now, because none of these games would have come out in the meantime anyway. And Xbox didn't really have any exclusives over Christmas anyway, so nothing could have possibly affected this. So this must be some kind of decision that's only happened now. This decision can't have been in the works since E3, so take that for what it is. So there's so many like negatives, and there's some positives, but there's a lot of negatives here. Okay, so this could seriously backfire for Microsoft. This could seriously backfire. This will obviously reduce the sales of games, new exclusive games, but they're going to make money out of the Game Pass itself, so will that be enough to offset that cost? They obviously think it will. I have my doubts. Obviously the positive here would be, if you like subscription services that you get sort of like your Netflixes and whatever, and you want a subscription service for games, this is probably the best subscription service for games. Okay, so there's your positive. I still think it's too expensive as far as I'm concerned. Surely in the long run it'd be better to just buy the games you want than have access to a load of games that you're never going to play. So I don't know, maybe if you were game sharing and you could game share the Game Pass, I don't know if you can do that, then maybe it's worth it. If you're just going to play a game, and then obviously you can cancel your subscription when you're not using it, so as long as you're not locked into like a long-term contract with it, you're not really losing anything. So it's basically like playing the game as a free demo at that point. And then there's the long-term implications of if this catches on, it's going to completely destroy the physical media. You know, this is Microsoft's plan. This has been their plan all along, to get rid of physical media. That's what they did with the console announcement. It was, okay, the disc is literally just going to be to prove you own the game, and everything, it's going to be a digital only game basically, and the disc is just there to prove you own it, and that's it. Once you put that disc in the tray and put the code in, that's it. No one else can use that disc on any other console. That's what they were going for. So that was the step to digitally only future. And then this is another step, this Game Pass stuff. Okay, you see this with movies, you see this with music, where you just have these services. You don't actually own anything. And that's what they're trying to do with gaming. And for people like me who buy games and put them on a shelf, look after them, and play them years and years and years later, you know, people who have like N64 collections and stuff, people who appreciate physical media will not like this news, because this is just a step in the wrong fucking direction. But the problem with anything like this is, if you can't beat them, join them. You know what I'm saying? If you can't beat them, join them. There's absolutely no point in trying to be the one guy out of 100 that's not fucking using this, because it won't change anything. That's the truth. I can see how this could be useful if you say you could buy Sea of Thieves, you play it for a week and then you never touch it again, if you're that kind of gamer. Or you just want to play Crackdown for a couple of days and then that's it, you're done. But as everybody knows, I'm the kind of guy that likes to fucking get all the achievements and get all the unlockables and finish the fucking game. So probably not going to be much use to me unless game share comes into play. But then you can just game share the game. So that's my immediate thoughts on this anyway. It's Microsoft throwing all their cards on the table and seeing if Sony calls the bluff, because they're basically giving away everything as part of their subscription service now. So it's like, here's what we've got everything in the subscription service. If the subscription service doesn't work now, then it's not going to work, full stop. Okay, because they're pushing the subscription service. It was like every time there's a sale, it's like, oh, try it for £1, try it for £1, or try it for $1, wherever you are. That's all it is, because they want you to try it. They want you to start playing a game, like say you start playing Halo Wars or something, and then it's like, well, I'm halfway through it now, I might as well just resubscribe and finish the game. You know what I'm saying? You know, I can also see this to be useful for people who have a lot of time to play games and play a lot of games, because then it's not like, you know, me, I probably don't play a load of games at once. I like to play one game, finish it, play another one, finish it, or play one until I've done a shitload of it and then move on to another one, then come back to that one. I don't fucking like dibble dabble and then play a little bit of each one and then have like 1,000 games started with no fucking achievements, nowhere near in the completion of the game. I like to try and complete games. So, but for people that just try things for the sake of trying them, then obviously it's like, oh, I'll try something else today. You play a different game every day, and a lot of people are like that. So anyway, let's take a look at the article before we end the video. So Phil Spencer here says, when we launched Xbox Game Pass in June 2017, we knew we wanted to craft a service with gamers in mind. This meant a diverse, expanding library of over 100 games and counting, matched with one monthly price and unlimited access to download and play full fidelity experiences. Is that like a stab at PlayStation now or something? We've been blown away by the incredible response following launch. We heard from fans around the world who wanted Game Pass in their country. In September, we expanded globally. Xbox Game Pass is now available to fans in 40 countries. We've also continued to expand the catalogue with new games added to the Xbox Game Pass library every month, so there's always something new to play. Right. We know our fans value having a variety of games to play at a low monthly price. We've also heard from fans that the ability to play new blockbuster games in Xbox Game Pass is important. So we've continued to explore new ideas to make this possible. Okay. Today we're excited to announce plans for a major expansion to Game Pass that underscores our commitment to deliver our fans the ultimate gaming subscription service. Moving forward, we plan to release all new Xbox One exclusives from Microsoft Studios into Xbox Game Pass on the same date as their global release. This means that when Sea of Thieves launches on March 20, it will be included in Xbox Game Pass to all members. This plan to bring new games timed with their global release to Xbox Game Pass not only includes announced titles of Sea of Thieves, State of Decay 2 and Groundhog 3, but future unannounced games from Microsoft Studios, including new iterations of biggest Xbox One exclusive franchises Halo, Forza, Gears of War, on the same day they launch. There's still a shitload of games that aren't even on Game Pass, like Forza games and stuff, so are they going to be put in? They should be put in first, surely. Anyway. Our fans have also asked for more choice in subscription offerings available for Xbox Game Pass. As part of today's library expansion, we're also pleased to announce that we are working closely with our retail partners such as GameStop to offer a 6-month Xbox Game Pass subscription card for those fans who look for a variety of ways to purchase and enjoy new games and services. The 6-month Xbox Game Pass subscription card will be available to retail partners for $60 beginning March 20th. It's already $10 a month, so what's the difference? $10 a month, so you get a penny off. Am I missing something? Anyway, by working closely with retail partners, Xbox Game Pass will have valuable ambassadors in popular destinations for gamers to discover new exciting games and enjoy community. But what the fuck is he talking about there? With the addition of more great games, new blockbuster releases, and new subscription offer, we are giving fans more choice and value in how they discover and enjoy games, purchase games for their permanent library, or play through Xbox Game Pass for a low price. The only permanent library you actually own, people, is the one that's fucking sat on the shelf behind you, and that's not immune to fucking, theft or damage. But that's the only one that you actually fucking own. Anything in cyberspace, trust me, you don't actually own it, okay? They can shut that shit down. You know it, I know it. We've only scratched the surface of the opportunity this new model brings to the industry and that we can deliver to our fans. We firmly believe Xbox Game Pass will be the catalyst to create new opportunities for game developers to publish and innovate in the way games are developed and delivered, leading to entirely new ways to play. So basically everything's going free to play and everything's going to be full of microtransactions. Great. We truly humbled by incredible response we've received to date for Xbox Game Pass, and we look forward to offering unprecedented choice and value with Xbox Game Pass this spring and beyond. Phil Spencer. So as far as I'm concerned, Game Pass has been on offer for like £1 like every time I've seen it. Still never touched it. But how can you say people are subscribing to it and using it when you're offering it for £1? That's not a true figure. It's not a true number of how many people are actually going to buy this thing over the so many months. So how many people are going to subscribe to it and stay subscribed to it? And if, like, say you want to play Sea of Thieves for 5 months, it would still be cheaper to just buy Sea of Thieves. And if you were game sharing, it would be even cheaper. So it's not necessarily cheaper. I mean, you can only play so many games at once. So it's not really cheaper. If you actually think about it, you end up spending more. Maybe that's the plan behind it. Maybe that's the underlying thing, is just to get you subscribed so you can constantly spend more money without even realizing it, without even thinking about it. Anyway, feel free to subscribe, guys. Let me know what you think of this crap, and I'll see you later.